Let's do Can we stop killing queer characters? You remember this person?
Oh no, are you serious?
I'm serious.
They made it. You're. All right.
There are two surefire ways to die in this world. One is to fly a rocket ship.
I don't like this person very much. Therefore, fuck all trans people.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Fuck trans. All right. I don't. Okay. Oh, spoiler alerts. Sorry, guys. I don't give a shit about any of these things anyway.
Yeah, pretty much any of them. What? Oh, okay. I see what they're gonna do here. All right.
There are two surefire ways to die in this world. One is to fly a rocket ship directly into the sun, and the other is to be a queer person on TV or in movies.
Well, only one of those is actual death, so...
Yes. Taz says, Hagbard, show us your search history.
It would be unfair. I share this computer with 3 adult males. That's just not happening, sorry.
That's awesome.
God knows what that looks like. I share this computer with 3 other adult males. There's absolutely no way I'm showing the search history. And they're all depraved drug addicts and drunks, so nope.
Good call. Apparently this is a thing that's been happening. Queer characters being killed.
Yeah, it's not... Okay, here's the thing. For 75 years of movie and TV, well, movie, but then TV now, making history, filmmaking history, there have been mostly straight characters. And a lot of them have died. A lot. Like a fucking ton of them have died. Now, you have to understand, you wanted representation. You're in the films now. People die. Ta-da!
Yeah, I mean, like, really, any show that has a massive following, like, look at the big shows now that, like, people actually give a fuck about. People die left and right.
Not only that, but understand this. This is even more important, and this is something they're all missing because they're fucking culturally and emotionally retarded children. If you kill a character off, it's because you think the audience is emotionally invested in a trans character. You should take that as a compliment, right? That means you're in. That means people just see you as important members and human, and right? What the fuck do you want?
I mean, yeah, it is... Like, I'm all for it. Orange is the New Black has a trans character, I think. But really, yeah, you just need to understand that you will be treated like everyone else, every other group, on TV and in the films.
Yeah, and guess what? They all die.
And one of these happens much more than the other. This is called the bury your gays trope, where queer characters are almost always killed off. Yes, I'm aware.
Gays.
Well, you know, fuck it. You said it, not me. Bury the gays.
I can't believe it's, you know, it's the commonly known bury your gays trope. Just so nonchalantly.
And another thing, how does this person always have more bloodshot eyes than me? Always. No matter what, this person always has more bloodshot eyes than me.
Getting paid in drugs. That's the secret. Everyday feminism.
That these characters are not real. Yes, I'm aware that it's just a show or a movie, but the media that we watch and consume does affect us. Little queer kids watching TV deserve someone that they can look up to.
Them little queer boys. Them little queer boys sitting at home. Jesus, fuck me.
That was phrased interestingly.
What is happening? Wow.
You just a bunch of little queer kids gather around the TV set.
When them little queer boys is there, you just don't know. You don't know what they feeling.
They need a role model. Oh, their role model dead now.
God.
And C, have a happy ending. Because when all you see is your people dying left and right, it makes you question if you can ever have a happy ending. Now,
the gays is my people.
Your people. Always be afraid when that's thrown out.
Fuck.
the reason I'm talking about this is because of a recent episode of The 100, a story which, up until now, had been really amazing in terms of queer representation. The two main female characters, Lexa and Clark, were in a romantic and sexual relationship. Both of these women had been written so well. They were morally conflicted.
Oh my god, and all of this speaks to the fact that this is a problem with the gay community?
You know, there's
They
gay
were the two
characters of a
main
high-budget TV show.
two main female characters were gay and emotionally important enough to warrant being killed off. What else do you want?
You've made it. I mean, it's not like we're killing off a bunch of queer red shirts. These are characters that are like intrinsically important to the storyline.
And Robert Camus just asked if anyone watches 100. I do not, but even I know that those two characters weren't even out to the cast there. So
They were in positions of power. They failed. They grew. They succeeded. And when they finally had sex for the first time, and it seemed like they would have their happy ending, Lexa was killed when her father figure was trying to kill Clark
they're
and
allowed
accidentally
to fail.
shot
They're
Lexa in
allowed
the
to have
stomach
flaws
instead.
and failings.
Wait,
but they're not allowed to die.
Yeah, wait. So you're telling me that one of the oldest things used in storytelling was applied to a same-sex relationship, and it's not acceptable? You know that one night in bed trope is one of the oldest in history, right? Like, we're talking from the time immemorial we've been writing about lovers that got one shot. That's a standard thing.
Yeah, and it does work. Fast-paced TV show.
Yeah,
like
and I mean, we're talking hundreds of times before now. This is a normal thing.
It wouldn't exactly be entertaining. Like, okay, well, here's now they're going to sleep together for the 58th time. Oh my God.
You're right, Robert Como. I will get it right someday.
If queer people were well
I hope I got it
represented
right
on
that
TV and in movies and didn't have a history of being killed off, we could have just brushed this off as just another character death. But this show does not exist in a vacuum. It exists steeped in a culture that seems to believe that it's impossible and unrealistic to give a queer couple a happy ending. Autostraddle put together...
It's a complete conspiracy then. Oh, that's
Yes, exactly. It's a conspiracy.
Kill the queers.
Yeah, bury your gays. You know that old Southern saying, bury your gays.
Kill the homosexuals.
Oh God, I knew this was happening.
A list of 147 lesbian or bisexual women who have been killed off just in TV alone, and the list is still growing. One of the most common ways to die seems to be by gunshot.
Do we count how many straight people? That would
No,
be,
you
like,
never want to show that.
impossible.
No, you never want to show that number because it's always going to be way over proportional. But again, it's not even that. The fact is that they've intentionally written these characters in for you, and then when they treat them like they would treat any other characters, you guys freak the fuck out.
It's so Anita Sarkeesian. Like, look at all these women who get, violence done against them in games. Well, what about all the men? Well, that's normal. That's fine. Really now? Okay, that's how this works.
Very similar fashion to Lexa, Tara from Buffy the Vampire Slayer had sex with her lover and then was killed by a stray bullet. And Delphine from Orphan Black was also shot in the stomach. Basically, if you're a lesbian or bisexual character on TV, you're best off just wearing a bulletproof vest the minute you start the show. And
what do you... These people don't understand production, do they? This is actually like... Do you think that someone on set just said, hey, I got an idea. Let's shoot them with a paintball, then they'll have to write it in. Like, what do you think? This isn't made... These are made for you. You're supposed to be emotionally involved. You're supposed to feel things when the characters die. That's the point. Alright, that's it.
I mean, you could point to so many shows that have, like, trans or gay or lesbian characters who don't die. It's so cherry-picked.
Yeah, that could just fuck right off. That's it. I can't take that anymore.
Pretty-
How many more times can I say characters being killed off is a good thing? That's it. It's done. If your characters of your quote-unquote representational class are being killed off, it means that people care enough when they die to bother. You won. Move on.